Creativity has no bounds, no limitation, no jurisdiction, just art as an expression of oneself in raw form. Pure natural energy bursting from those who perform and those who spectate. No matter what type of art, it all matters. But why the hell are they out here? Couldn't there be a better outlet for their art? Why do they go to the street? Are they homeless? Are they poor? So I traveled across the United States looking for answers. I had to figure this one out.
So in street performance, there's different kinds of shows. You have your passing hat guy. That's like a guy with a guitar or a musician, someone who leaves their hat open and people sort of throw money in as they pass by. Then you've got your guy who kind of wanders, right? Guys like your follow clowns, mimes.
Mr. Miyagi, we love you. Good man. I know Daniel-san.
Balloon animal artists, things like that. Then you have the circle crowd. That's what I do. The circle crowd is where you get a group of people together, you do your show, and then at the end you turn your hat over. You gather your crowd, then you do a full show with a beginning, a middle, an end. By the time they even reach for their wallet, they're thinking about the amount of time they've spent with you, the connection they've made with you, the show that they've just taken in. It's not just something that makes their day brighter for a minute, they show some appreciation and move on. It's something they feel a bit more connection with. It's definitely a different kind of experience, a more all-inclusive experience, you know what I mean? My name's Chainsmoker The Magnificent. I'm 31 years old, and I'm a street performer and escapologist. It means I escape from hard-to-get-out-of situations.
I stuck around for the show and I have to say it. Chainsmoker The Magnificent was damn funny. He roasted people like it was second nature. He was so smooth with his jokes and he had plenty of them.
Watch closely. I'm not gonna touch it. In fact, you pretty pink-haired girl, will you come up here and touch it? Relax, I'm only talking about my deck.
His ability to do improv jokes was impressive, but that's not what impressed me the most about him. What was most impressive is that he could pull a crowd out of nowhere. While we were standing on a street corner, he assured me that within 10 minutes time he would have a crowd in front of him. Within 20 minutes time he would be paid. Basically just standing on a street corner, telling jokes. He used what he called the rope technique.
Multiple lanes of foot traffic converging in one sort of place. You've got good line of sight down either way. You can see people coming, they can see you from a ways off. How you blend into an environment, what else is around you, the other performers that are around you, you want to keep a good rapport with them. So if you're a musician, maybe don't set up right next to another musician. You know what I mean? If you're a bagpiper, maybe don't set up within 3 blocks of anyone. The closer you can get them to your sort of front row, the more they're connected they are to the show, the more invested they are, and honestly, the more people wind up showing up. There is a magic trick to summoning an audience.
What's the magic trick?
If you're going to include this in your documentary, you're welcome to. I just want credit because this is something I invented.
Sure.
This is a way of summoning an audience from thin air. Watch close. Anyone who's a performer who's trying to get started, the hardest thing that you're going to run into is getting an audience together. I've got the perfect way. You make a promise. It's simple as that. This is the amazing rope trick. Watch the rope! Watch the rope! Watch the rope! Watch the rope! The rope is going to do a trick. You do not want to miss the trick or you will feel stupid when you see it on YouTube. See step 1. I lay the rope down like so. This is the first step. Step 2. I bang on my case.
your toes in as close to that yellow line as you can get. Squeeze on in nice and snug. Watch close. Do me a favor, you man. Squeeze in closer. I'm a big fan. I loved you on Jersey Shore. And then I just remembered step 3. I finally remembered it. Step 3, I get you guys standing around in a circle. And just like that, I've made an audience appear out of thin air. I like to start my show off with a dumb joke. That's why I'm glad you walked up, man. What's your name? Jonah. He'll get that on the way home, by the way. You do me a favor, Jonah. Grab any one of those you like, anyone at all. Look at it, memorize it, get it in your head. Now watch closely. You guys in the back, squeeze on in. They're playing cards, not billboards. Watch closely. Jonah, I'm going to go ahead and take your card. We're going to slide it about in the middle of the deck like that. Now, every time you snap, your card's going to jump right to the very tip top of the deck. So do me a favor. Snap your fingers. And just like that, it rises to the top. Now, watch closely, guys. I'm going to take it. We're going to bend it over just like so. I know, dude, it reminds me of prison, too. I'll grab the bottom half of the deck like so. I'll put it right there. You see it's all popped up, Jonah? That's what she said. Now watch closely. Maybe she didn't. He looked a little embarrassed when I said that. Watch closely, guys. Watch closely. You guys see where his card went about in the middle of the deck? I want you to do me a favor. Watch the top of the deck. Snap your fingers. And just like that, it jumps through the other cards to the top of the deck.
I mean, the man was banging on a suitcase and yelling at people. He did a couple of magic tricks with some cards, and he had a crowd. Now how is he gonna hold that crowd?
I want to let you know right now my grand finale is the most exciting and dangerous stunt you will see dangerous for me, don't worry. Guys, I am now risking my life for your amusement. Step 1, I get the rope over my shoulder. Step 2, I get the sleeves around my fat head and back in front of my body. Step 3, I get the rope off my neck, the jacket off my body. Faster! Louder! Make some noise, baby! Guys, I'm getting to the hard part. I'm crowning. It's a boy. It's a boy. At least I think that last strap was really tight. Because in order to get out, to make my living and make you guys smile and cheer, I have to be willing to completely dislocate. Oh, my own shoulder. Guys, that is my arm. Turned around 180 degrees. Oh. This hurts me as much as it would hurt any of you, which is to say a fucking lot. Guys, it especially hurts when I have to go the rest of the 180 to make it a full 360 and put this thing back. No. Guys, do not leave now. It only makes you look cheap. My name is Chainsmoker The Magnificent. I hail from Dublin, Ireland.
I mean, the guy dislocated his shoulder. How crazy is that? In fact, I find it quite amazing. I find it amusing. I gotta find out more about this. How long did you say you've been doing this for?
Oh, I've on 16th Street Mall for about 16 years.
16
Got
years.
17 years. God, I'm getting old.
What kind of advice would you give inspirational-wise to somebody who would want to do something like you do?
Be loud, be obnoxious, but don't be a jerk. You know, the point is you want to be someone that the audience immediately wants to be friends with. In my show, I kind of play the insult humor, but that's because I've been doing what I do for a very long time. I know how to read the audience and how to say something that's kind of smart-mouthed, but is friendly. You know what I mean? The way that your buddy would give you a hard time, as opposed to the way, you know.
Like a bro.
Yeah, exactly. And to create that within the first 10 seconds of meeting someone. But for the most part, go out there, be weird, be friendly, be something that is out of the ordinary. Because the number one thing that gets people's attention, that gets people in, is seeing something they don't see every day, and that's getting harder and harder with the internet in our pockets.
I've heard that before.
You've got to create something real, something tangible, something that you're present for. that's what it's about. It's about creating a moment that's real.
So obviously you love what you do.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. This is the best. I get to go out and meet new people and play my favorite game with them, and at the end I turn over my hat and they give me money for it. You know, I get to go make people's day better. The world is depressing and it sucks, and if you can distract someone from their problems for 5 minutes at a time, that can mean the world of difference. You know, that can be life or death.
So how could anybody hate on that? He's out here doing what he loves, trying to make a living like anybody else. He had a sort of passion that was incredible. Something drove him to want to chase that art for the rest of his life, and it didn't matter how he did it. As an artist, I respect that entirely. It turns out that these street performers are true masters of their craft. They work hard at it for years. They're very passionate about the art that they do. Chainsmoker The Magnificent loves what he does to the core. And in the end, he just enjoys making people feel happy. He enjoys filling people's day with light, with joy. There's definitely something magnificent about that. So if you see a street performer, at least stop and watch their show. And if you have $1 to spare, throw it in their hat.